Alright. Oh, excuse me. Greetings, everyone. BJ Walla here with you again for yet another episode of the Tyrian Adventures. This should be, I think, episode 32. Like I said last episode, I'm going to be doing some more exploration here. Oh, that's right, we get a party of 8, don't we? It's a party of 8 out of here too, so yes, that is a big bonus with coming out of Temple of Ages as well. Normally in Kryta the group party size is 6, but because this Temple of Ages, like I said last episode, leads to the elite areas, the endgame areas, the original endgame areas I should say, it allows you a the maximum party of 8 for the game. So we have Dunham, or Durham, Raina, we've got Orion, picked up Alicia, Claude, so let's see here, let's go, take little Tom with us, there we go. So we have Aeryn along with Denkoro joining us on this excursion, which will take us through the Black Curtain and to finish off that little bit of cursed lands there to the south that we need to wrap up. So we'll see how it goes. This should actually make things a bit easier. Now, if I recall correctly, this water over here, this part of the swamp, is not poisonous. And there we can see part of Temple of the Ages. Where's this guy at? Oh, there you are. So just some basic stuff there. Oh, there's a boss. Let's get chiggy with the boss. After, of course, we take care of the reed stalkers that pop up. And there we have it. There's a little bit of a pathway through here, I thought. Guess not. Ah, maybe that's what I was thinking of right now. That does not look good. These guys, well, you know, it could be because Aeryn has Warren Kryda active, so this ought to be interesting, actually. It could also be because we're at the part of the story in this zone where we cut out the White Mantle aren't all that they're cracked up to be. Wait a minute, is this part of the quest? Oh yes, that's part of the quest, that's why. Ha 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 ha. Har har har, hardy har har har. Fool on me. I don't want to go up the bridge. portal. Ah, yes, the Talmud Wilderness. Black Curtain here, also an area that gets changed with War and Private active. This is the, I think I've mentioned this before in previous episodes, but this is the one nice thing about prophecies in the event, where you have a lot more freedom of exploration. You're not locked into quite a linear path as, say, factions, to where you have to follow the storyline, you have to do some of the missions in order to unlock explorable areas further in the game. Here with prophecies, you can explore almost every part of the game without ever having to do any of the primary quests or missions. So we're actually able to explore territory that, chronologically speaking, we wouldn't be exploring till after we did, say, Delesio Seaboard and Divinity Coast. Oh, yes, indeed. Too much aggro. That's what they all died from. Villainy of Galroth. Really, it's all about picking targets and maintaining aggro. So when you think about it, most of the game is fairly tank and spank. I mean, even with Henchies, I mean, I've been going, you know, you can see with the last few episodes, pretty much since, you know, I started using Henchies exclusively in Shiver Peaks. Even with Henchies, it's more or less, you know, tank and spank. You don't have that many strategies that you need to do. Every once in a while, of course, you'll have to pick your targets if there's healers or something like that, but for the most part, it's just a war of attrition. Gareth, however, with as many enemies as we've got there, in Keswick's Peak, and the nature of those enemies, it's basically, or at least the strategy I always used, I found that worked for me, was to basically pull what we can, pull a few at a time, run back so we can separate those few from the group as much as possible and wear them down. Basically another war of attrition, but with a little bit more strategy involved. Obviously that, you know, took a while, added a lot of time to doing it, but it's probably one of the safest ways to do it. Well, tank and spank, figuratively speaking, I think. Because ultimately, like I said, it was more or less a war of attrition. Unless you're very under-leveled, even with henchmen, it's more or less aggro the group, take out the healers, and wear down everybody else's hit points. So you really didn't have to worry too much. The only thing you had to worry about was aggroing too many mobs at a time. Which for a lot of the areas, you don't, you know, certain areas, Shiver Peaks, where you have patrols and that kind of stuff, especially the Minotaurs running back and forth, you can aggro a few at a time, but at that point, it's just, oh, run away, run away. Now, of course, with the advent of heroes, and of course, that's, I mean, henchmen too made it a little bit harder. I mean, certainly with the, you know, when traveling with full party characters, you had a lot more options. I mean, even early on in Prophecies, I think you had an opportunity with minion masters and stuff like that. Of course, not to the extent to where you could have that kind of stuff once Heroes was introduced, which made everything a whole lot easier. Like I said, even here with a lot of stuff I'm doing, it's just, okay, there's a group, push buttons and they die. Galrith, that doesn't work quite as well. Well, yes, obviously Mesmers are a bit of a special case. I mean, my mains have always been, well, really, I mean, every character I have is a main because I play them to the fullest, but I've always, I guess, my preferred have always been warriors. I mean, I prefer rangers, but probably for the way I play, warriors would be more suited to me. All right, yes, obviously, yeah, it's knowing what the skills are, what they do. So yeah, obviously there's strategy in there. And anything you can do to be the most successful. Which is, I think, why for the most part, like here, yeah, we've got Dunkoro with us, so it's like, okay, no-brainer. We really don't have to think too much about healing these guys, because obviously we're over-leveled for the area to begin with. But if you've got a good healer, you're basically not thinking about a lot of the stuff what you have to do. I mean, there's a lot of room for error with a good healer, and I think that's really what brought about a lot of the conflict and the great monk sit-out of 2005 or 2006, whatever that was, is that there are a lot of good players in there doing exactly, I mean, what you say is like learning what to do when a particular skill is up, this and that. And there were lots of great healers back in the day that basically carried a lot of people who pretty much played like I'm playing now. Is just that, push buttons. A little bit, I mean, I use a little bit of strategy, but so people didn't realize how much they were actually being carried by those players who studied the finer points of the game. Oh yes, exactly. Thunderhead Keep. A lot of, originally, the way it was originally released before it got the nerf, there's a heck of a lot of strategy in that one. A lot of forethought, a lot of planning on what you had to do. You know what? Let me adjust my window here real quick. I can actually see chat a little bit better. Get rid of that. There we go. No, that didn't help. Alright, let me adjust this guy then. There we go. Alright, now we can go. And the portal to Keswick's Peak. That's right, this does loop around, doesn't it? Ah, there's one of the armor collectors. Let's see. Okay, so at least in Crichton, in the instance, the collector armor provides the same armor rating as the crafted armor. Yes, that is important. Yes, you cannot upgrade collector's armor with the runes and the insignias. Which, of course, at the time Prophecies was released was a non-issue, since runes and insignias didn't come about, I think, until factions. When people started requesting a little bit more ability to refine their armor. That's a good question. I don't know. It's really, I think it just got to the point to where people got so used to being able to play one certain way, and then you hit a little bump that forces you to change the way you have to think or to approach a certain battle. Which I found really ironic when factions came out and they had the Minister Chose a State, which basically was gave you a bit more of a tutorial than you really had with Prophecies about different strategies like pulling and fighting and that kind of stuff. And of course I found it ironic that it told you all this stuff, and then pretty much as soon as you got out into some of the more main areas, it didn't work. Sometimes. So I think I remember getting to Canang City, where of course you had naturally that big jump in power from the guys you fought on the island to the afflicted. And so you say, okay, let me go try the pulling strategy, and you still aggro half the mobs in the area. Yes, I have not done Winds of Change yet, particularly for that reason. I mean, the battle for Lion's Arch was nightmare enough. And of course, after Winds of Change went live, and everybody activated that and then realized, holy mackerel, the changes it did to especially a lot of the lower level areas, and there was no way at the time, I don't know if they ever fixed it, but no way at the time to actually stop those changes or undo those changes until you actually completed the entire quest line of Winds of Change. So yeah, I'll wait on that. Yeah, it's That's what I thought. Is I knew that was one of the big complaints, and they were working on something, but at that point, of course, there was a lot of other stuff on the plate as well. So I don't know how far along they got to helping to resolve some of those issues. Oh, is that what it is? Attack skills. I knew it had some interrupt, but so it's just the attack skills. Sometimes I'll just shoot and say, okay, I can interrupt that. Oh no, it's not working. Maybe I just mistimed it. Okay, so we're almost there. Oh, hello. I'm stuck on a bloody tree, of course. Somebody's alive somewhere. Oh, not no more. I need to go this way. Actually, no, I need to go this way. button. There we go. Thank you. Spacebar is a little bit wonky. Crap, let me get over here. Let me throw you guys over there. So I actually don't need you with me for the moment. There we go, that's better. Oh, y'all ran back, did you? Okay, we got the edge cleared out here. Oh! Nice. Need to replenish my supply after the Canton New Year. Oh yeah, these was the area I was having trouble with last episode. Because I think let's go down this way for a moment. Now I basically just got to do the central area there. Okay. We did the northern end on the way to the Temple of Ages. So I think it'll be more conducive to time to go to this way first. Okay, quick little trip down the end here. I did that, and I need to loop up and around, don't I? Oh, wrong button. Oh, and this is why this land is cursed. What was I going to say? Oh yes, this is one of the advantages, however small, of coming out of the way Prophecies was designed, was being able to go area to area, really. Unlike factions and where a lot of the areas you end up having to go to an outpost to get to the next one. Here, once you get to the Temple of the Ages, you can pretty much run straight back to Ascalon with an 8-party group. I think I did that too one time with one of my camping characters. Okay, so I've got to loop around this arm here, and then I can get to that southern edge here. Thanks. That's not the guy I wanted to attack. Or he must be dead already. Where's this Crichton chest at? Oh, there it is. Let you guys stay here. Oh, too late. Wait, wait, wait. Where's the monkey? There he is. Alright, I think takes care of the cursed lands now. Hey y'all! Does that go through our enemies? Ah, between me and my target. Okay, I forgot about that. Alright. Alright, so good. The bow's done, the bow's done. Cursed Lands is done. That's a tiny little area. There's just a whole bunch of winding paths back and forth with lots of mobs. So now we can just run back to the portal. Heal. Oh, I want to go that way. Okay. More or less. Hello, map. Map. Yeah, I can pretty much just follow the path. That won't lead me to too much trouble, I don't think. Oh, the bastard ran. I have to loop around, aren't I? Just a tiny bit. Hello, you. Yeah. I do have to think about, just at least show off a little bit of strategy, I guess, every now and again. Ooh, longsword, that's right. This has got that special skin on it, doesn't it? Once in a while, pick the squishy targets first. Because the henchmen, but if both heroes and henchmen will actually follow your called target, which is nice. Wait, didn't we already kill you? This will probably be a mistake, but I'm just going to leave you guys there. Just the aloes. Ah, you can't hit me. Oh! This should be cleared by now, but just in case. Lovely. Okay. So that clears out anything. Okay, good. And take quite as long as I thought, of course. Having Aeryn along for the ride helped that a little bit. So we've got everybody cleared out up here. So really for map clearing, that leaves Keswick's Peak, Talmeric Wilderness, and that one there. Which I think, is that South Kryta? I think technically that's part of South Kryta there. So So we've got the 2 missions down there, but I think that area there, technically speaking, so Fisherman's Haven. That's right, because I don't have a distinction between North and South Kryta on my quest logs. Yeah. So Fisherman's Haven is actually South Kryta, more or less. So really, that takes care of the North Kryta quests. Excellent. So we can just pop through the missions. Next episode, I might even be able to get through both of them. So let's do that then. In fact, let's go complete this guy first. So pop through the missions. Divinity Coast, though. I think Divinity Coast... that must be it for the missions, just those 2 too. There's Nair. So actually, if we do Divinity Coast, I think that drops us into Druid's Overlook. I'm thinking. So maybe we'll save that for last then. Alright, where are you, brother? Who's what? There you are. Water, that's what I got. Where? Water? Or not water, I got air magic. That's what I got. That's water. Ooh. That might actually come in handy. That might be fun. I actually used that one quite a lot on my Ranger main for a while. It's a question of what I want to get rid of, though. I might have to dump that one. That's Wilderness Survival, though. I'd have to bump up Wilderness a bit more. Wouldn't I? Oh, I need a Wilderness rune, too. That might help. Yeah, I liked it, yeah. So I noticed it was very handy. So I'm going to have to do something here. I think I'm going to get rid of that. So otherwise I'd have to lose some of my Beast Mastery stuff. And I like the fact that at least that causes bleeding. Oh, did I not equip? Oh, I forgot to equip that. Wilderness. There it is. So what we'll do... leave stuff over here. Is whenever I start moving stuff on my skill bar, I'm always hitting the wrong button. I don't usually use a lot, is that guy. Actually, well, I use that even less. So, you know what? I'll just throw it there. Make my life easier. And then what I want to do is bump that up so. I think that's not dependent. So 31, 9, 13, 27. That's really good enough. That'll give me 2 bumps into Wilderness. Good. I need to dig around in storage because I'm pretty sure I got some Wilderness runes floating around somewhere. Alright, excellent. Yeah. Well, like I said before, it's like that was one of the drawbacks to a Ranger. Is that if you wanted to be a Beastmaster, that was pretty much it. especially before they made the changes to Charm Animal and Comfort Animal. Because you figure technically, if you're grouping, you kind of want to bring a res signet as a last resort. So there's one skill bar. Then you needed Charm Animal. Then you needed Comfort Animal. As you're down to 5 skills at that point. And then, of course, if you're going to be a Beastmaster, you got to have your beast attacks. At least a couple of them. There were quite, there were a handful of them that were very handy. So you basically eliminated yourself from actually using a secondary profession at all, because Beast Mastery, either Beast Mastery was your secondary profession, or your main ranger skills would be your secondary profession. Yeah, you know what? You are right about that. I am not really. I'm just using it for the knockdown effect, more or less. Yeah, so still 15 damage, neither here nor there. So yeah, I need 3 more points. I can really... Marksmanship beasts. I mean, I really only got the one beast. I can knock that down. I'll give me a little bit more in wilderness there. I just got to dig around for a rune. I think I might have that on one of my mules somewhere, so I have to do some searching. In the meantime, I think we are good enough. Let me sell the garbage before I head to Delesio since I'm here. Alright, good. That'll be that nice, quick and easy episode this was. So good. That'll leave us to Delesio, which will take us into Divinity, and then I'll save Divinity for last. So what I'll do, take my time going through Delesio. That'll be next episode, and then 2 episodes after that we'll do Kessex. Kessex will probably end up being an episode all on its own as well. But that's for another time. So let me pop on over here. We'll call this an episode. And we'll be back to work, really. Work on the house. Alright, everyone. Once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us in chat again, as always, Kat. Quite the enjoyable experience on my storage. Oh, there it is. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in game. And again, a thanks to Aeryn for joining us this time around to quicken things up a bit. There's much of there ain't nothing else I can do at this point. Oh yes, do stay tuned. November 6th and November 7th. So right down here. Oh, hello. Right down here, below right down here. For Extra Life, we will definitely be doing some Guild Wars at that point in time.